click away everywhere their users work and deliver trusted solutions at any scale. Today we're going to take a look at some of these exciting new capabilities across all of these areas. First, I want to show you how we're making it even easier and faster to build beautiful reports using Power BI. And right away you can see new on-object experiences for selecting data and configuring visuals. Not only does it make it faster to select data, but now Power BI is automatically choosing the best visual on the data I've selected. In this case, it switched from a table to a bar chart. I can also configure formatting using new contextual menus. In this case, let's remove the title and add data labels. But we're making it even easier. Now I can simply click on the chart elements I want to format and start making changes. We're making formatting just like you'd expect from any tool in Office. Power BI has a ton of visual configuration options, and we're investing to make it as simple as possible to find and apply these options so anyone can build beautiful data visualizations configured exactly the way they want. Now I want to show you how we're making it even easier to share and collaborate with Power BI reports. First, here's a quick glimpse of how we're evolving the backstage area of Power BI. Importantly, you'll notice the integration with OneDrive and SharePoint. Again, we're making experiences just like every other Office tool so anyone familiar with Office can get work done quickly. And this includes the ability not just to save files to OneDrive, but also to just click and open Power BI reports directly from OneDrive as well. Now I can view and interact with Power BI reports right in OneDrive. Just by clicking on the PBIX file, it opens and is fully interactive. I can cross-highlight charts, navigate between pages, everything I'm familiar with in Power BI. But since this is just a file in OneDrive, all of the sharing, permissions, search, and general file management capabilities of OneDrive and SharePoint are the same as other Office files. This makes it way easier for users familiar with working in Office to succeed creating and sharing reports. And let's talk about sharing and discovering reports. Power BI has had amazing success helping organizations drive more usage of data and insights through our integration in Teams. In the coming semester, we're making this integration even better with richer tab experiences and better multitasking support in Teams. But we're also unlocking new contextual experiences in Outlook as well. Let's say I want to include a specific chart in an email to a colleague. Now, with the Power BI app available directly in Outlook, I can find exactly what I'm looking for right here. More importantly, we're adding more options to copy or link to visuals just by right-clicking on a visual. Here, I'm grabbing a link to the visual so I can paste it into my email. For now, this adds a rich adaptive card to the email, but we'll be evolving this scenario to make it this simple to include charts directly in email as well. And of course, recipients can still click to open and go directly to the visual I shared, again, right in the context of Outlook. But I can use these links in more places as well, such as our integration in PowerPoint. The Power BI add-in for PowerPoint lets you include fully interactive reports directly in your presentations. Similarly to our integration in Teams and Outlook, we have tons of improvements planned for our PowerPoint integration. For organizations like Degrees of Change, this is a great way to deliver data and insights to stakeholders and quickly and easily turn basic presentations into interactive data stories. Now that we've talked about creating and sharing reports inside of an organization, I want to show some new capabilities for sharing data with external audiences as well. Let's say Degrees of Change wants to share not only the report we've been looking at, but also the data used by the report with specific external audiences and enable them to reuse that data. Now with cross-tenant sharing and B2B discoverability, when this data is shared, it'll appear right inside of these external users' Power BI experiences. So let me share with an external user. I'm going to switch over to Power BI Desktop, logged in as that external user, so we can see what the experience is like for the user receiving the data. Now, when I go to the Data Hub inside of Power BI Desktop, I can go to the External Data tab and see all the data from other organizations that's been shared with me. I can connect to this data, build reports, and share it within my organization without having to log into a different tenant. So I'm going to connect to the data that we just saw shared. I'm going to select the tables I want to use. And now I'm using the same familiar authoring experience we saw earlier, but with data shared from the external tenant. Similarly, when I go to the Power BI service, all the external content shared with me shows up here as well. This is a huge improvement for organizations who commonly work with and need to share data with external users. Finally,